Breaking news, my country people. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, came prepared to today's court proceedings. I can tell you, to the extent the Inec, both the APC lawyers were in shock over Peter Obi's truck full of evidence. You see, the National Deputy Campaign Manager Obi Dati Presidential Campaign, Isaac Balami, has revealed how some lawyers of the All Progressive Congress APC and the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC reacted to the truck full of evidence tendered by the Labour Party before the Presidential Election Petition Court on Thursday. And Balami, in a recent tweet, said, "Very soon, the whole world will understand why the lion is calm all this while. You know, what I saw in the court today, you know how many trucks carry sand. That's how the Labour Party lawyers carried evidence to court today." And during the presentation of the evidence for the Labour Party, led by the great San Ikpeazu, INEC lawyers could not even hide the shock on their faces. You know, the evidence document was so big and too many. In fact, many Labour Party lawyers, San Ikpeazu, had a face full of smile as he was dropping the trucks of evidence one by one, from one truck to another truck. And you can see that the APC lawyers, were in shock. They were all in shock. Even the judges, they could not hide the laughter on their faces. I mean, everyone was asking, what sort of evidence is this? Is it document or is it evidence? What is going on here? Peter Obi is coming with a truck full of evidences. What is really going on? Obi is currently, in court to challenge the election that declared Bola Tinubu of the APC as the winner of the presidential election. And I can tell you that with the way Obi and his lawyers, performed in court today, they really came prepared. To the extent, Peter Obi had presented a mathematics professor, yes, so as one of the witnesses at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal today. Yes, my country people. During the Thursday's proceedings at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, Peter Obi presented Mr. Eric, a professor of mathematics at the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Anambra State, as their fourth witnesses. And the petitioners challenging the election of Bola Tinubu in the February 25th presidential election also presented the Arise News Director of Operations, yes, so my country people, as a subpoenaed witness and the fifth overall witness for the petitioners so far. Now, so it dey be, my country people. Say as it dey be like this, so INEC, they don't talk say they will make sure they prove Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar wrong. And Peter Obi has also made it known that he will prove the whole world right. He will prove Nigerians right. He would make sure he gets his mandate back. So Peter Obi vex today. Now, so in lawyers, they just pack plenty evidences to court today. And the lead counsel of INEC argued that bringing the witness on court on short notice, leaves the legal team of the Electoral Commission at a disadvantage because Peter Obi did not notify them. He described the action of the counsel for the Labour Party as an ambush, urging the court to, step down the witnesses to give his team adequate time to study the witnesses' statement. Shey they see wetin dey happen, my country people. But Mr. Wole San, the lead counsel for President Tinubu, said he would have no problem. He allowed the witnesses to give their testimonies. And Mr. Wole, however, stated this: standing down the witnesses for a few minutes, would not be out of place. But then the INEC lawyers interjected and said that the legal team of the electoral body would need at least 48 hours based on the pre-hearing report to study the statement of the weaknesses brought by Peter Obi. So they urged the court to grant this request. But then the chairman of the court, Justice Haruna Tasumini, in a short ruling stated that in the interest of justice and fair hearing, the witnesses would be led in evidence on Thursday, while cross-examination will be held on Friday. Meanwhile, a part of Mr. Eric, that is the professor of mathematics at the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, is on data analysis of the presidential election results of Benue and Rivers State. The statement also included blurred out about 18,088 polling unit results of the election. And then the Labour Party also tendered a letter dated February 20th, 2023, showing how Mr. Eric was engaged to carry out data analysis of the presidential election. Guys, my country people, everywhere just get as e be for this presidential election petition court matter, to the extent wey be say Peter Obi dey chatter plenty evidences dey come, because they want to make it known that they are fighting for a just cause, to the extent that the Inec lawyers, even the APC lawyers, they were in shock over this development. They were in serious shock, I can tell you. However, Nigerians have reacted to this. Nigeria is a country where people don't like to fight their rights. Suffering becomes a normal thing in this country. And if you cannot fight for yourself, then support those who are fighting for you. We are already enjoying good governance from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So this would be a waste of time, Peter Obi. So Arise TV is obedient. No wonder Rufai carry their matter for head. Well, I pray Tinubu shuts that Arise TV. Please, if you don't like it, then go to court. They will soon announce this man. The president-elect is begging for the case to be redrawn. Even the judiciary no fit save am this time. His end has come. Well, abeg, Tinubu is doing well. Obi, let the professor breathe. Well, let's make it to the final round and see how it plays out. Obi is ready to recover his stolen mandate given to him by a majority of Nigerians, and I wish him victory. The Peter Obi, is Tinubu sleeping at all? Obi, any movement he made has meaning for good results. So underage reasoning should wait for the end result for victory. Desperately, my best wishes for him. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? Most people have felt that Peter Obi is just wasting his time. Most people are still saying that Peter Obi is wasting his time, his money, and his resources on this case. So guys, what are your thoughts concerning this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.